Hi, I'm Sandy Botkin, CPA, attorney, and former trainer of IRS attorneys nationwide and best-selling author of the book Achieve Financial Freedom Big Time. In one of the other videos, I mentioned that if you have losses in your business, those losses can be used against any form of income you have, and if they exceed your income, they can be carried back 2 years and actually get a refund from the taxes you paid over the last 2 years, or they can be carried forward up to 20 years and offset the next 20 years of earnings. But there is an assumption there, and the assumption is that you operated your business like a business and not like a hobby. Because if you are treated as a hobby, then those losses get completely disallowed. You can't carry them over or carry them back, or even use them against other form of income. So how do you show the government that you're in business and not a hobby? All the government cares about is that you tried to make money. They don't care if you actually have a profit, but you tried to make a profit. You have a perceived reality of trying to make money. That's the key. You might have heard that you have to have a profit 3 out of 5 years. That is not true. There are cases where, one guy, for example, the Allen case, lost money for 12 years in a row. But again, you got to have the right indicia. Now, what do you need to show the government that you're operating your business like a business and not like a hobby? Here are some of the criteria. Criteria number 1, you have to have good documentation, such as TaxBot, which is perfect. Business people keep good records. Hobbies do not. Secondly, you want to show that you're working your business regularly. And that means at least 10 hours a week. Week in, week out. It's much more important that you work your business regularly than, say, once every 2 weeks for 20 hours. Number 3, you want to get advice of experts. If you're not making money in particular, you want to get advice of experts on how to make money. What do you need to do to turn it around? And follow their advice and document the advice. That's very important. You want to go for training and document the training you're going to, such as listening to TaxBot videos, reading my blogs. That's very important. Number 4, you want to have financial statements prepared every year. Businesses do, and so do you. And if you're not making money, you want to meet with your accountant and see where you can cut back. It's very important that you do something like this. You also want to get some recommendations as to how you can reduce your expenses from your accountant. That's also very important. Number 5, believe it or not, your prior background and experience does have some effect. Now, that can be overridden by the other factors, but it does have some effect. So, for example, if you have no background in this opportunity or in this business, that will hurt you a little bit. But as I said, it can be overridden by the other factors. Number 6, what other income do you have? If you're a doctor and you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, or a lawyer, and yet you have this little side business that's generating a $20,000 loss, that's more indicative of a hobby than someone who's using this business full-time and doesn't have a lot of side income. Again, that can be overridden with the other factors. And finally, the degree of investigation that you put in. Did you just jump into this? Did you look in to see what other opportunities are around? Did you see what your competitors are doing? What investigation did you do before you bought this business? The more investigation, the better off you are. In summary, if you follow my advice with regard to these things, you will find it'll be very, very beneficial. You will override the possibility of being a hobby and make your life a lot less taxing.